I'm going to share with you the ways that you can generate dopamine in your nervous system, especially when it comes to money, to create physiological safety. And I'm sharing this as somebody who, one, broke out of poverty, two, who has experienced homelessness, three, who has a neuroscience degree. Um, for a long time, so the way I was raised, and I'm going to share this because it might be relevant to your experience. I grew up in a chaotic home. What does that mean scientifically? Chaotic home equals you were not able to predict the behaviors and the emotional state of your caregiver or caregivers, right? That's what chaos is. And so our brains then, I'm actually doing a talk on this later this week and I'm very excited about it. Our brains then, we have something called a salience network. And basically, it is a system within our brain that is trained to say, like, what is worth paying attention to? And dopamine is very much involved in that. So we have two parts of this salience network, this network that says, what do we pay attention to? We have a bottom up, and a top down. Bottom up is very much like fight or flight, instinctual, attention grabbing. It's not conscious. It's like scrolling on TikTok. It's like a slot machine. It's like those things, like a loud bang or a flash or things like that. That's going to get your bottom up salience network to be like, we need to pay attention. When you grow up in a chaotic home, you are programming that part of your nervous system to be the main driver for things that you pay attention to. Okay, this is going to really relate to money, so stick with me. Get a notebook, get a pencil. This is going to put a pause on this. Go sit down, get a cup of coffee because this is going to be a minute. So when you train your nervous system to operate this way, you're existing mostly in fight or flight. You're existing mostly in a part of your brain called your amygdala, and a lot of your behavior is driven by spikes of cortisol, like stress response, right? And so motivating yourself to do regular ass, boring, mundane shit that you know you need to do is very difficult because your nervous system has been wired to only do things when you feel like you're in an emergency situation, okay? There's nothing wrong with you. Like, this is your neuroscience. This is how you're built. And there's a way out of this, and I'm going to explain. Then you have your top-down salience network. And your top-down salience network uses more of your prefrontal cortex, which is the front of your brain. It takes longer to develop. It is very intentional. It is thoughtful. It also requires memory consolidation, which happens only when you let your mind wander through moments of like silence and quiet and peace. But the irony is that if you grow up in chaos, you're always hypervigilant. So you never have a moment to just rest and let your default mode network consolidate memories and get to this like